Hello everyone, I'm Amari and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play series. We just discovered an insane amount of murder going on underneath this town of Rivington. And here we have Investigate the Murders, which I feel like we're going to get to. I also have this Gather Your Allies quest that popped out when I picked up Arabella's note. Still on the fence about Orpheus. I'm going through some moral dilemma with this one, so I need time to think about it. Missing letters. I kind of want to do the missing letters today. Investigate suspicious toys. Okay, we have a lot. We have a lot in this new area, and rather than get stuck on something, I want to do this. Investigate the open hand temple roof, because when we went underground through the well and all of that, we ended up under here, and that just seems like the next natural place to go.
Moving ahead.
So we're gonna go there. That circus was so much fun. Oh, that was like a fun little group outing that we had as a party, and it ended up being really wild. The doppelgangers are very gross, very scary. Oh, wait, what?
What are you hanging about for? Head into the city before they shut the gates for good.
Sorry, he just like said pawning your wife's ring and it just caught my ear. Okay, let's go up here. Let's investigate these missing letters.
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
Oh, I would give you food.
Scraps for days.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
That's not like Ilmater to do that.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
Mm-hmm.
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
It's around the side here. Ooh,
Always room for more.
a herb? What about around here? Probably nothing. But I want herbs. Herbs. Open hand temple. Give me an idea. What if I play a monk dark urge next time? I keep fantasizing about what I'm gonna do next.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
No, you need to tell me.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
Fine. I will investigate this. I come here to sort out everyone's problems. Brother Bill, Brother Clement.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Excuse me. I heard your priest died. My condolences.
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Bet it was a doppelganger. I don't know. Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
I understand that he's upset, but he's throwing like a real big hissy fit. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Someone died, but, you know? Calm down. Oh, I can read the books. Wait. There was a book here. Hold on.
Is faithful to suffer the most.
A new blasphemy, bloodletting, and sanguine arcana. Penned in official house of the broken god, parchment by the reverend mistress of the house, lash-bearer Katrine. Be on your guard, mine faithful, for speculation and heretical wondering has spread amongst the broken flock in recent times. If you are offered blood transference, report it to the temple's rector immediately. It shall not heal you, it shall not deliver you. To suffer truly in the name of the Lord on the rack, your own blood must endure. Could I keep this book? I can't. Oh, no, it's stealing. So is that. Okay, let's not steal then. That's a lot of blood. Jeez. What the hell is that? Stand by. I will go read the books in a moment, but there's a flying elephant here.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis.
Oh, that's
Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
I'm sorry.
Shouty little elephant.
I want to talk to it.
I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
I'm sorry, but I want to talk to the detective elephant that flies and has a pipe. It's so cute. Oh my god, why can't we talk to it? Sounded like you were having quite the disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
No murder story I've ever read has ended simply. I bet there's more afoot here.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Little elephant is there? Okay, any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Alright, I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
The elephant left the room? It's too cute. Too cute! Okay, the suffering masses. To salve a scar or... Gosh, I got a lot of inspiration points. Where is it? I think it was Gale. Oh, I think they're in alphabetical order. I missed it. The suffering masses. To salve a scar or stitch a broken seam of skin is simple. But a curative for the soul? For the malaise of suffering that sits betwixt one's ears and in one's heart? That is a harder balm to apply. We faithful, tormented, must practice listening most intently, in hope that the act of spilling sorrow from stuttering mouths is itself soothing. We must learn which words to speak in fetid silence and when to speak them, but most of all, when to let tranquil reflection be. I'm stumbling over my words. Soups of the Realms by Brother Donick. A selection of soups have been outlined in the sticky, often splattered pages of this missive. Dippin' soup. Sometimes you've got nice bread and nothing better than dipping bread. Mash up healthy chunks of tomatoes, nice and pulpy, in a pot, getting rid of the skins if you can be bothered. 2. Cut half an onion, slap a couple garlic cloves with your palm, grab a couple herbs if you got them, dried will do. Cut a small chunk of lard or other fat, crack some salt and pepper, add to the tomatoes. 3. Heat your pot for half an hour or so until thick and drippable. Pick out your chunks of onion, lovely snack, and garlic, smelly snack, and taste for seasoning. 4. Taste for pleasure with some nice bread, a hunk of cheese, or just scoop with your hands if that's all you got. Potato chowder. I wish we could actually cook these things. Look, if all you've got is potatoes, you've got to make potato soup. This chowder makes it not horrid. 1. Put your lard in a pot, a chunky one, mind. When it stops being lard and starts being hot lard, add any good-smelling veggies, leeks, garlics, onions that you've chopped all thin. Put salt in this so it doesn't taste of nothing. 2. When it's soft and good-smelling, chuck in any flour you've got and stir the mixture so it doesn't burn. Note for me, it's very important to not burn it. Emphasize. 2.5. Please do not let it burn. That'd be rubbish. Number 3. If you're fancy and have wine, or have a generously stocked temple wine cellar nearby, add a bit of it now and cook it off. When it's gone, add some wedged potatoes and a lot more liquid. Not wine this time, or you'll have a headache in the morning. Number 4. Cook it for half an hour or so till the potatoes are nice and tender, and mash some of them up into liquid. If you got any cow products, cheese, milk, and the like, add them now for extra... Sorry, I choked again. For extra delicious results. Alright, this must be the post-sick, like, choking. I don't know. I feel my throat feels very strangled. Wait, what is this called? Lo, a most joyous sensation. For the eyes of Father Sormal of the Open Hand Temple only. Field report, Benton the Devout, Marpentoth 12, 1368 DR. Today, a roughshod group of adventuring sorts happened upon my little patch of Firewine Bridge, so I naturally espoused the benefits of our shattered saint onto them. Can you conceive of what they said to me, arch-sufferer? After all, I warned them of the evils of the most perverted of magics, the group of degenerates claimed to the house sorcerers. Sorcerers! They would not heed my warning about the degenerate magic, nor would they cast off all earthly belongings and join our flock. The feeling in the pit of my stomach as they cast prying eyes across my pathetic form. What exquisite holy suffering. I mean, I get Ilmater is very, very self-sacrificing, but almost in a very, creepy way. Almost.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
It's so strange. I had to stand on this box to read it. Order of Ilmarii service? A mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the tome. Ilmarii Combat Manual. Many would ask how the Open Hand Temple should respond to acts of violence against our persons. Well, it's a most sticky conundrum. We must rely on the gifts granted to us by our suffering God, that of curative miracles. As long as you can solve yourself, your fellow congregants, or even the wayward minds of your vicious assailants. That must be your approach, for we are not to inflict suffering, only to alleviate it. Besides, there's always nearby flaming fists to handle that sort of distasteful thing. Hopefully. Colfax's Compendium of Consecrated Creatures. An Ilmarii book on this uncharmingly alliterative tome brings attention to one particular page. The Holophant, a most mild-mannered mastodon. 'Tis rare to find I can hear my dog. 'Tis rare to find, dear reader, a creature of such benevolent countenance as the holy It should be holy Hollyphant, as the noble Hollyphant. The only wrinkle with the fine beasts I have found is pawn its leathery hide. On the topic of the wrinkled skins, other angelic forms in Mount Celestia are gigantic, so mayhaps the skin will tighten when the Hollyphant engorges in celestial size. Ah, 'tis but an errant wandering. Whilst converting with one of their breed, Lulu. Oh, conversing. God damn, I need to change the text size, but I've been too lazy. I learned that the Hollyphant averts its wants from mortal vice at all costs and has an infatigably buoyant and cheery view of the mortal planes. I couldn't not bring myself to quash these imaginings of our realm, and only hope we one day rise to the creature's conception of our kindness. Credo of the Rack-stricken Lord. Lord of the Rack, weep for us, for we are weak and you endure. Let your heavy tears fall, let us wince in the salt as we sup. Shoulder our pain, we beg you, as we solve others gathered near. Cry agony, and we shall give you words to souls that need them most. I don't want to steal anything from this holy place. On the matters of soups and starvation, I implore you, Rector Yanis, Father Lorgan, to restore your temple's most wonderful soup kitchen to our encampment. My precious baby loved the aptly named meat slop you last served. Even if other ungrateful souls here turned up their noses, I can only sacrifice my own meager rations in his name for so long. Yours faithfully, Fortuno Dibs. Baldur's Mouth, issue 80. A different issue. Calls to ban refugee help in Rivington. Oh, there he is, the Hollyphant. Refugee allegedly slaughters benevolent Father Logan, Inspector Valeria, to investigate. Cute. Armies of the Absolute massing around Moonrise Towers. Feywild Circus appeared in the middle of Rivington. The first recruits, only you can protect Baldur's Gate. Fist recruits. Shunning Upper City closed off. Not a good look. Sharesa's Caress deal. Luskin lap dance 2 for 1 with ostrich plumes. Oh, who can say no to that deal? The triad for children. This light read for younger worshippers opens on the following adage. On the first day, Tyr saw the world's injustice though his eyes were blind. On the second day, Torm was slain and returned to serve the truth. On the third day, Ilmater wept for all that came before and all that was to come. Behold protection's future, the Steel Watch. Is this propaganda? The age of the Steel Watch approaches. The immutable logic and impeccable judgment of complex machinery will pass law without fault and without hesitation. Why must we risk the lives of those brave enough to accept the mantle of city guard in the fray with common thugs? Moreover, why must we risk the library of citizens at the mercy of the vice and caprice of others who take this mantle for ill? Worry no longer as the Steel Watch automatons take to the streets. That's what I saw in the front. An automaton. Ooh. Can I get in the water? We can get in the water.
Damn.
Oh.
It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
Yeah, Lae'zel can do anything. We're clean! I feel like we're committing a great sin, though, by standing in his water.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Alright, let's go to the infirmary first, and then we'll go to the kitchen. Father Logan is there. Sister Rose the Penitent.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into Logan's death. I need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know?
Who do you think killed Father Lorgan?
I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
I don't want to say where I've last seen a hand, but it might be at the circus.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Look, he is missing a hand. Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Why were you hiding Brilgor? Oh, wait. Where did you hide him?
Took him to the tunnel with the rest.
The tunnels beneath. Why did he kill you?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
How did you die?
A poisoned blade. Paralysis.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I feel like I asked dumb questions there. I can loot him though. And she's not mad about it, okay. Oh, I don't want to steal from here. This is a place of worship. Encyclopedia Apotheca by Sander Toliar. One particular page corner in this curative tome is more dog-eared than the rest. Arcane paralysis, common source, suckling on fizz tree blossom, deep monastic meditation, curious meanlocks, miscellaneous poisons, Carabassin's gift, chal extract, in curious meanlocks, curative solutions, healing abjurations, restoration, etc., restorative elixirs, general antidotes, remedial potions. We had one of those. I can keep this one though. An end to suffering. A selection of rites for the dead and dying adorn this manuscript. Let the light of perpetual toleration guide your servant's wretched form to peace. In bloodied mercy, hear my prayer. Our most ardent petitions bring the soul afore your tear-scorched eyes, Lord. Blink and let it pass into reverie. The poison drained, the sickness quelled. As I deliver this body from that which ailed it, I render its soul unto your care. Oh, I can keep that. Whoa, I need to... I haven't, okay, don't look. I know I've emptied my bags before, but, yeah, I forgot to do it before starting this, so I'm gonna do it later. Just don't look at my bags. I try not to do it while I'm playing, like if I encounter a vendor, but, you know, I haven't really looked into one. Brother Donick.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
I bet it's the doppelgangers. I spoke with Lorgan's corpse. Where can I find Brilgor?
We tossed Brilgor out back.
You tossed him? You just tossed him out back. That's heartless. What would your god say about that? Oh, it's a side entrance. Ooh. Well, we all lost that survival. I bet you it's a chest. But I'm not gonna look for it. This goes down here. Ooh,
Let's
pouch.
have a look.
Someone snuck up the back way. Or you could. Okay, I'll go in through there later. Where is this? Okay. Divine Rapture of Ilmater. The faded text and battered parchment of this Xenon manuscript date back to 4th century DR. And lo, he walked among us, but for a brief and brilliant moment the crying god wept upon our earth with the tears of a most fortunate faithful. He took the cur of Gehenna, this most defiled creature of murder, and held it in his immutable embrace. In his most perfect knowledge he walked into the sea of fallen stars. The cur clawed and screamed and ripped and tore, but he brooked no quarter. And when the sea ran red with the blood of the divine, the wailing and gnashing ceased. The creature was dead. No trace of his commanded faithful remained, save for a humble iron helm, which washed ashore with nary a scratch or sea rust about it. I don't know how, I know a lot of people skip text, but I get so much, nice little bits of lore, I don't know how. Prayers of Repentant. A book full of furtive... Okay, that's it. I'm gonna make the text bigger. I couldn't find a way to make books larger. Okay, Prayers of Repent. A book of furtive prayers for forgiveness to the crying god. It smells musty, as if kept underground for a long time. Lord Ilmater, I beseech you, look upon me and behold my sin. Let it stand before your infinite patience and balk in its presence. For while I am weak, you stand mighty. Let me absolve before your weeping majesty, that I may cleanly bear the burden of others in your name. My knees may stagger, my bones may break, my will may fracture, but my faith stands strong on your shoulders. Lord, if you will let it. Register of Temple Dead Speakers. A death will often cause or in turn be caused by an imbalance of suffering. On such occasions, a priest must commune with the spirit to see if they can address their imbalance. Please list your trained temple dead speakers below. Dead Speaker of the Open Hand Temple, Lashbearer Katrine, Left Temple, Sister Clarwen, deceased, Father Lorgan, deceased. At the bottom of the page, there's a handwritten annotation. Apply for Dead Speaker training at earliest opportunity. Can have none at next temple inspection. Why? Yanis? Well-tended garden. A non-denominational guide to gardening for faithful folk. Whomever you pop your prayers towards, everyone needs healing, and you cannot afford a blessing or miracle for every scraped knee. That is where the most holy art of planting shrubs comes in. What to grow? Healing. Rogue's morsel. Best grown in the dark and dusk, and you can even plant these in cellars. Amazing. Balsam. A spindly flower that takes well to tall in chilly climes. Yellow musk creeper. Now, these ones are a tad difficult. They do feed on human corpses, which doesn't fit in with an awful lot of faiths. But think about it. It really cuts down on graveyard space. What to grow? Poisons. Mugwort. This stuff cures any poison when refined right. but it does smell awful powerful. Stink out a whole temple, this will. Easy Furniture's DIY? A practical guide to furniture building. The false bottom chest. Oh! Now this false bottom ain't an illusionary glamour, but a surefire way to stopping your most precious belongings becoming someone else's. Prying kids, snooping house guests, or even overzealous city watchmen will all be stumped by this simple trick. 1. Construct chest. See Building Bits Volume 2 for more instructions. Number 2. Cut some wood to the dimensions of your chest's internal base. Make sure to match the grain and hue. 3. Nail in some wine corks to the original base. 4. Punch a wee hole in the new bottom. 5. Drop the new bottom into the chest. 6. If you need to move the false bottom, use a long bent nail to lift it out and peruse the goodies as you please. One of these chests has a false bottom, and I can't do it because it's their stuff. I need reason to do it. Meditations, Volume 1, Father Logan. This record, penned by Rector of Yanis, consolidates various sermons of Father Lorgan, High Priest of the Open Hand Temple. Do not, brethren, mistake the wonders of gathered society for the degrees of those atop it. It is the duty of faithful tormented. It is your duty to know when these decrees beget unjust suffering. It is not an easy duty. It is a duty that will scar your hands from carrying it, as it well should. We must at all times recall a central fact. To suffer is not holy. To suffer is a consequence of holy duty. Made practice. Ilmater does not enjoy his pain. My friends, he endures it because it is just. Our own pain is an acceptable price to pay, but is not a good in itself. Some may ask of you, if you are loved by our God, why does he allow you to suffer? Why does he allow anyone to suffer? The question is strong rhetoric, but it has an answer. One cannot be healed without first being hurt. One cannot truly know joy without knowing its absence. But to live a life full of absence, full of suffering, would be to know only one thing. We enact balance in the name of the Lord on the rack, for it is right and it is just. Okay, some people have taken that to the extreme then, because it's saying to balance, not to suffer endlessly. The Most Holy Sermons of Lashbearer Katrine. The collected sermons of Lashbearer Katrine, commissioned on her ascension from Open Hand Temple High Priest to the House of the Broken God's revered mistress. O piteous tormented, we live in wretched times. So eager is our populace to beg succor from the city's teat, and so readily is such succor available that our broken God is seldom lamented to. The weeping of the fetid masses should fall righteously onto the blood-burned ears of Ilmater, not into the hands of useless bureaucrats. A query often wet on the tongues of Ilmater's loyal wretches is thus, I'm saying Ilmater very inconsistently, sorry. Who does he bid us aid? How must we aid them? To answer this simple, we must give these sordid souls the tools to aid themselves. A working knowledge of the HeyAmarii creeds? Unless these unfortunates know to channel their suffering towards the crying God, how is he supposed to intercede for them? Think upon these words, my children. Memoirs, Volume 1, Sister Clarwin. It's a lot of books in here, man. This book details the path in faith of one Shira Clarwin. Moving from light is how he always phrased it, which I thought, what is a bit much? A ray of morning light dims the day, he would insist. I just can't really see it the same way. I can comfort, I can listen, I can heal. Of course, my talents are best suited in worship of Ilmater. I have no ill will towards the Morning Lord, indeed. I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I worry too. There's something that glimmers in Pa's eyes when he talks about the light, and it's not something I like. I alight to Baldur's Gate next 10 day to Open Hand Temple. Maybe they'll know what ails him. The father. Okay, now I kind of want to play a monk for my dark urge. And it kind of makes a bit of sense, like if I'm supposed to be this evil kind of thing. To be evil and with my bare hands, my bare fists. I don't know. It sounds very psychotic. Yeah, I can finally loot out here without fear of making people upset, but it's all vases and we know that there's never anything in a vase. Oh, rags. There's nothing here. There's an exit out here and it's locked. Oh, this goes right to the circus. Interesting.
Hey, soldier.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Really?
Oh, no.
Really?
Never mind.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even belfry. Bell ringers only past this point. Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes.
So the hatch was here. Is he not troubled by all this blood? Investigate the open-hand temple roof? How do we get up there? Guess through here? Oops. Alright, I'll use a spell slot. Gale.
A long way from Waterdeep.
Never a dull moment.
Come here, Gale.
Yes? To new horizons.
Oh my god, please, I just need you closer to me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No! Fine, let's see if I can...
Don't waste a step.
Winged cat. Wow. Stranger things have happened.
A winged cat? Tressym?
That symbol. Gale, is this Tressym yours?
Gale, is this your cat?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
Please, Gale. Why are you shouting from there?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, cute! Where are you, Gale? Are you here? Tara.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
That's so cute!
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
Oh. What's your Tressym doing here, Gale?
She isn't my Tressym. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Ah. Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it? Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Yay! Ring of Blink. Awesome. Bundle of letters.
Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance.
That's
Given
so
the length
cute.
of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing.
Oh. I can see why you love her. She's quite the character.
That's Tara. Loyal, intelligent, brave, and apparently unwilling to follow even the most basic of instructions when her own safety is at stake. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway, over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste.
I would love
My
that.
tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce.
Sounds delicious. Oh. It's a date.
I can hardly wait.
Oh.
Now that we've got something to look forward to.
I have goosebumps.
I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you?
Yeah, we should. There was something else in my mind.
Anything you ask, I'll answer as honestly as I can. I'm an open book, requiring only your gentle hands to turn my pages.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be the same stuff, so not right now. We got stuff to do.
These boots have
Oh,
seen
there's
everything.
blood here. Why is there blood here? Oh, it's the pigeons. Right. Oh, that's gonna be quite a drop for everyone else. Whoa. Alright, let's go back down in a safe way. I don't want to split the party and stuff and do all of that, so we'll go down this way. Oh, did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, it was ripe with magic.
What's cooking?
What's going on with you two? You can jump down. You two, Shadowheart.
Looking ahead.
Come on, Shadowheart.
Let's march.
What to do?
All right, there we go. I just needed a little bit of coaxing. Oh. Oh, wait. Is this the way up? Oh. Oh. I could have gone up this way. Oh. Oh. Burnished necklace. I'm just ringing it for people. For Lorgan. Right, so we could have gone that way. Alright. Okay, go around.
Need to rest with him. We need change.
I'll wait for my party to catch up. Yeah, we can turn in the missing letters quest. And that's here.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
Is this the letter you were looking for?
Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased.
I wasn't gonna open someone else's letters. I
Use
should
your
have,
fee.
but
As promised.
trying to be a good girl here. We returned the missing. Ooh, 300 gold. Okay, what else is there? You know, let's go over here. Yeah. Let's finally make our way closer and closer to Baldur's Gate. Let's talk to these people over here.
Our kind?
Refugees. Outsiders.
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through. We can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Get in line. We were here first.
I think we can get in because we're Baldurian, right?
Heartless bastards. If they just listen.
Oh, it auto-saved again.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Okay, first Selena.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
Ooh, voice sounds very rough. Gauntlet Aduina. Oh, the automaton.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Or do you have the means to support yourself?
I'm Baldurian. I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Oh my gosh. Why do you need my name?
I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Damn. I want to tell her she's scamming me, but at the same time, I just want to get in with no trouble. My name is Amarii.
Well
There.
met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hell is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
Oh crap, we're gonna have to fight that thing. Baldur's Gate is my city, my home.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Stand still. Uh-oh.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge.
Oh, whoa,
and the
whoa,
stone
whoa.
floors left bloodied.
It's
It
looking
knows
at everything.
The cold walls of Moonrise Towers. And the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
What? What the hell? I should have hidden my brain. I just wanted to get in without a problem. I don't want to be arrested. I belong here. This is my city. Ah, damn. I guess we have to fight.
Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
My party did not like that.
Pile of junk! Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is
Find
imminent.
those little bastards, or I'll have your heads.
What is it doing? I guess I'm not being arrested.
This unit is damaged, citizen.
Oh.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged.
Oh, that kid threw something at it, and it damaged it.
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do. Better wait until she is free.
Worth talking to, perhaps.
Move along.
Oh,
give
I
up
said
now.
Shadowheart, but I guess not. Yay, we got in. The citizens that let us in, thank you. Although I'm out 200 gold. Oh, can we go up here? That person was a real pal.
No trespassing. Got it?
I'll get out of here. Am I not allowed in there? Oh, but there's so much to get. Fine.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Oh, there's so much to look at here.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Ooh.
Probably break his nose.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You! You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
Bring their head. That sounds radical.
You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
Sure, I'll just say yeah, and then see whether I actually will. I'll take the job, I'll find their hideout and bring their leader's head.
Good. Sniff them out.
Oh, they all
Cut 'em
just threw...
clean. Keep Baldur's Gate safe.
I'm not gonna do
Bring
it,
the head
though.
back here when it's done. I'll be around.
I'm gonna tell them about that, because they saved me. But I need to go... I forgot. I need to go back and give the body part. That reminds me, I have to give the body part back to the circus lady. Unless I have to get all the pieces, but let's see. Anyways, there's a waypoint here. So I can go back and forth. Wait, did I give it back? No, I didn't, right?
Better not be cursed.
Oh. I don't think I did. I don't think I gave the torso. I think someone else is carrying it.
I wonder what the next move is.
I'd love to, thanks.
Karlak is holding it.
All right, what now? Have to keep going.
Every sale, Papa Seti. Seti. Papa sells good things.
And then I'll empty out my bags and we'll go back.
Something's on my mind.
Found Dribble.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles?
Do we have to find all of his body? Oh, we have to find all of his body. Got it. Got it. Cool. Cool. We're gonna find his arms and legs and head. It's gonna be interesting.
Chares's caress also has
Chares's caress. We have to go there. What's through here? Oh no, that's stealing. Let's not steal.
and all-round pleasant folks.
Crack.
From what I've
And Relia.
And if a patron...
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Oh, I see. Let me play you a tune. Oh, woo, he burst out. He was like, I hear my song. Oh, I failed. Okay, not worth playing anymore.
That's curious. Fraygos Flophouse.
You are safe, my love.
Fraygos
I'm
Flophouse.
here. I won't let any...
I can't believe I got kicked out of the temple.
Flophouse rules. Might as well know the rules first. To all tenants of Fraygos Flophouse, please observe the following edicts and associated costs with careful, steadfast attention. Fold sheets neat across bunks before leaving. 2 gold pieces. No big smells. 3 gold pieces. No tipping janitorial staff. He gets paid plenty. 5 gold pieces. No outside food eaten inside. 2 gold pieces. No marks left on latrine. Ever. Why is there no cost there?
Happy to see a trader.
Traveler Griska.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
I thought priests were meant to be polite.
So did I. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Oh, rude. What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Right when I needed one. My bags are clean again. Here, you want proof? Bam. Oh. Except Gale. He has to have a lot of scrolls with him. But look, nice and tidy. Pretty much. Flophouse tenants logs. Ooh, scrawled records of guest covered pages stained with ink grease and God knows what else. Name Bernier. Stay indefinite. Pay till 10 day hence. Name Fion. Gold grind. Stay 1 month. Pay till 10 day late. Name Grishka. Stay onshore. Pay till 5 nights hence. Name Rosanna. Short as bloody possible is her stay. Pay till 2 nights hence. Short as bloody possible. I am not staying here. Blackboard.
Fraygos Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
Wonder if the gods
Yes, let's make some lifelong friends here. Adventurer Drim.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
We are. Why won't they let you in?
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
About you, Miss Adventurer Rosanna.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
She looks so sweet and sad. Are we allowed to go in here? Oh, let's go in here. Who is whining so much?
Blooming hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. What do you have?
Have a skeg at these.
Ooh, you know, just because of that, I'm gonna have her everyday soup, a baguette, and her onion soup, and we will share with the party. Thank you.
That should do ya.
That was very, very kind of you. Dash Kent Moliver.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
I'm looking for a... Oh, who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Fraygo Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
You are a dwarf in red. I'm looking for a killer. A dwarf dressed in red. Just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf?
Oh.
I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Oh. Apologies. Oh. My bad. I don't know, I just saw the option there and rolled with it. Gosh, that was very, very, very terrible of me. I assumed your species or your race. Ah. Hello, worker Bernier.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamy-jigs?
No, one just like went crazy outside. I trust them about as far as I could throw him.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
I agree with you there. Oh, I know, right? These automatons. Valeria.
One more mark, then we can go.
Oh, I can listen in. I'm just gonna stand here. Gale, don't be so obvious. I'm so glad.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me.
Uh-huh.
I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is
vampires.
No time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person.
What's a Black Mass?
Hello, beautiful. I didn't see you there.
We were just discussing a celebration being held in the palace of Cazador Zar.
You should come. It'll be the talk of Baldur's Gate.
Sure. I don't know. I don't normally accept invitations from strangers, especially ones I know are vampires.
Well, thank goodness we're such good friends, then.
This is not the time, Petras.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
I should kill these two.
Scouring places like this behind. Part of me will miss it.
I will not.
I wonder if I can tell Astarion. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be like, I found your brothers and sisters. Alright, let's go talk to Astarion, wherever he is. Oh, Will has, something he wants to discuss.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Yeah. Could it be true Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him.
Really?
Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
I need to find this Stelmane. Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten.
Oh.
Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story. Come on. Yes. Tell me all, Will. Don't hold back.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
When was this, though? Huh. Gone before her time, it sounds like. What a tragedy.
Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Huh. I wonder when Stelmane changed. Was it before or after meeting the Mind Flayer? Or Scratch has something to say, but hold on. I gotta tell Astarion about his brothers and sisters.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Or not. I'll keep that information to myself. Do I kill them? It's kind of weird. It's like in broad daylight.
Dog wags
in
his
my
tail,
mad.
a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Give that here. Thank you. Good boy.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Oh, thank you. A Grimishka tail. Love it. A good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I feel like I should kill those vampires. But what if the people in the inn won't know that they're vampires? They're gonna get mad. And I know the game is gonna be like, nope, you're not allowed to tell them what it was. You're just gonna have to accept that you did bad. And I don't like this guy gonna get mad. I know it, that's why they put him there. Ooh, we can't go there? Okay. We can go here, though. It's the bathroom. Oh, there's a ladder here. Oh. Huh.
Here we go.
Should I just steal stuff from here? Oh, there's a place to sit. Well, no one's coming up here. No one will notice that that's gone. No one's here. It's just this area. There's a quest up here.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. It put us into another door. Interesting. Interesting. A sheep butchered with creative zeal. Despite the detailed illustrations of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious this is no medical journal. The language throughout is practical, but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered null chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratchy annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques for more human-shaped bodies.
Anything of use?
There's like a disguise kit, blood-stained parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the dread Lord's tribunal and enter the temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood aspirant. Duke Belin Stelmane. Elfsong Tavern, Lower City killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington killed. Alexander Rainforest, office near the Counting House, Lower City killed. Frank Pear Tree, abode near Fiol Gears Fireworks, Lower City killed. Cora Highberry, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Facemakers Fashion, Lower City. Chef Rovier, Elfsong Tavern Kitchen, Lower City. Nesha Lisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Barry Van Thampor Villa, Upper City. Frederick Hoone House, Upper City. We gotta go warn these people. I'm gonna pick that up.
Blood near the bed. You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Investigation. Try to discern the source of the blood.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Ooh. Pull out the body. Beyond Goldgrind? Hey, wasn't she just...
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Wasn't she just outside?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you doing when you died?
Seeking answers.
For what? Oh, they're so imprecise. What answers did you seek?
My boy had a secret. Evil secret.
Did you find? What was your son's secret?
Killed folk. Slowly. He lied
Who has your son killed?
Me. And...
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
It's okay, I have the list. Who was your son's next target?
Ilmater Temple. Didn't see exactly who.
Probably
the spell's power wanes.
The father.
You can ask no more questions.
Oh damn. Her son's the murderer. Bloodstained note. 2 hands now, 2 hands, 2 of them. More needed. Not enough must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Crazy guy. Oh, temple plans. I didn't even notice these ones.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
This letter is torn and stained, and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the blank list, find the V blank, and make them offerings in blank. His name bring their blankins to the tri blank. Prove your worth, become blank of the highest accord. Well, can kind of fill that in. Oof. Might as well loot everything in here. There's no one upstairs. No one's gonna come up here, I don't think. Oh, that mystery is solved. Let's go back down. What to do with the vampires? Kinda want to kill them. But this dude is gonna know. Let's see if I can talk to them and then just... They're vampires. No, but maybe we can help them, kind of like Astarion. Is Astarion just gonna kill people? Do these two kill people, or they're like Astarion, they just eat rabbits and
We're
stuff?
just leaving. We have a celebration to attend.
Maybe we don't show our hand. Cazador might know something if we do. Yeah, maybe best. Don't want to draw his attention while we're still trying to make our way around the city. He notices his pets are missing. Might spell trouble for us.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
We can get in rooms for
pleasant folks. From what I...
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Ooh, trade. Might as well sell some more junk. What is this place?
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our
We need to go here.
libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
But don't worry.
Heroic portrait of
Everyone in
Gortash.
Sharess's Caress is a professional. Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's Caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
People are just walking into Sharess's Caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Why? What's going on in Sharess's Caress?
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's Caress? It's just sex.
Yeah, it's... don't kink shame.
Look, Sharess's Caress isn't just...
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Let's go.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, there's a couple flaming fists in here.
Indulge yourself.
Sharess's Caress's finances. Let's read that while you have it open here on the table. Sharess's Caress financing. Spendings 20 casks of Guthmaran Reserve 200 gold, 10 casks of Happy Gnome Brew 100 gold, 10 casks of higher spirits, 300 gold. Groceries and butcher, 500 gold. Massage oil, 50 gold. Leather treatment, 10 gold. Marie's no consequences oil, 50 gold. Salaries only 400 gold. Total 1,600 gold and 10 gold. Incomes: food catering 300, drinks 400, hospitality 1,000. Total, oh, that is a small margin. Almira, dearie, we need to find a replacement for our stern librarian. I hate to do this to her so fast, but we are this close to bleeding all of our savings and we need to bulk up before this little crisis chases away all of our regulars back to their own sheets. We could ask the twins to work separately for now, I suppose.
Apologies, but the stern librarian is away. Upon her return, she expects clients on their knees, a list of their transgressions ready.
Ah, she's the Dom. Got it. Mamselle HeyAmarii.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence.
Oh,
A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
I'm sorry, I'm spoken for. You've misjudged me terribly. She'll need 3 costume changes, minimum.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
She's dead.
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the Flophouse lies a fresh-killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Wait. A woman is dead, and you're concerned about money?
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
That's cold. On to other matters? Oh. None of that. Hello, Corilla.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
I should bring Astarion. Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Corilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Hold on, I gotta go get Astarion. I've been told many times Astarion needs to meet Raphael. I don't know if it's too late, but we're gonna try it. Where's Gale? I'll replace Gale for now, just because... Gale, sweetie, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask.
I need you to stay at camp so I can bring Astarion.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Alright, good on you. At least you're not... I mean, we're in a brothel. Oh my god, look at this statue of me. It's amazing. Alright, Astarion,
What can
you're
I
up.
do for you, my friend? Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, I have some stuff for him in the chest, so I will level him up in a moment, but let me get his stuff in the chest. Okay, let's level up. I don't know why it's not showing his portrait. It's lagging behind a little. He gets Supreme Sneak. I haven't really been paying attention to what this build was. Feet. I have Alert. Dual Wielder. Or... Sharpshooter. Or... Mobile. Wait. Probably dual wielder. Two weapon fighting, even if your weapons aren't light, and you gain +1 bonus to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. Cannot dual wield heavy weapons. Yeah. It's either that or mobile. Or sharpshooter. Yeah, you know what? Let's just, I'll figure it out later if I need to respec him later. But dual wielder. Class features. Z is dual wielding. Okay, good enough.
Let's move.
Let's go back. I only got you anyways to talk to Raphael. Not really bring you to fight. Unless it does end up in a fight, but yeah, mostly just bring you for story. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why was Astarion upstairs?
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Oh, hello.
Your parasite stirs.
Oh.
And you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
You're safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Oh my
Your head
god.
Screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones.
Yeah, she's turning into a mind
twisting, your
flayer.
flesh
I didn't mean to go.
rupturing.
I didn't go upstairs.
And suddenly, silence.
Astarion was ported in upstairs. Oh no. Oh. Hello, a baby mind player. What the hell?
No one stopped me.
We gotta go upstairs. What the
swift as my feet can carry me.
Astarion? Oh, there's so much going on here. Where the hell is Astarion?
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Hold on.
At least things have stayed
To
interesting.
go upstairs more. How do we go upstairs more? There.
One day I'll catch a break.
Shh. People there.
What path lies before me?
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure.
Hold on, Astarion. I don't know why Astarion poured it in there. It was friggin' weird.
Bet I can crack that open.
It was bizarre.
Have to keep low. Let's not get caught off guard.
Let's go here. Fine.
Wanna dance? Well, look what we have here.
Yeah, I got a good hit in there. Oh, I'm still hidden. Hold on.
Need to keep focused. Step softly. Focus. Strike true.
Oh, damn it.
Better make my next move.
Listen here. Like
There
a
you go.
summer's day, thou art sweaty.
Thou art sweaty.
Let's spill some blood.
Am I alright?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way through wood.
Okay, now that we're up here, I guess.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
Excuse me?
It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Okay, you are way out of your mind. But okay, whatever. I'm not gonna kink shame. This is a weird place. There's no talking? Hello? Oh, here. It popped up. That thing could have killed you. No? That thing could have killed you and you're musing on its beauty?
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
You're using some kind of magic on me, huh? Well then, I'm glad you're safe.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Cool. Is this your room? Ooh, there's an oil lamp.
What's inside?
That's all you had?
The corpse has nothing to say.
Damn it. Ooh, I can loot this room. Oh, nice. There's petals everywhere here. Sponge tray.
I'll take that.
Conch shell. Shares's Caressa room key. Taking that. Oh, this is Jara's room. That's why I can take stuff. Oh, I'm gonna take this. Our admission pass to the coronation? Oh. Okay, let's take a bath. Everyone hop in. Come on, Shadowheart. In you go. Yay, now we're all clean. I think. I'll take the longsword too. Sorry about Jara. Okay, now to make our way downstairs from upstairs. Because we had to miss a lot because I don't know what Astarion was doing. Being teleported into the top floor was a little bit jarring. Ooh, portrait of a bored girl. Mine? There's a citizen here. Who's in here? Ah, balcony. Yeah, we'll go back in. We'll explore inside first. Another citizen. Oh, portrait of a tiefling. Mine. Citizen, citizen, citizen. Valeria!
Quick word.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Huzzah! Huzzah to Valeria!
I'm on a deck. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. Found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Are you sober enough to listen? You cute little elephant. Who's Devella?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Okay, sorry. I spoke with Father Lorgan's corpse. He was killed by a dwarf dressed in red, not Brilgor.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less.
Okay, fine. I found another body in the Flophouse nearby. Oh, or this. Or this. A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan.
Fine, there's a piece of paper that I have.
That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
Found another body in the Flophouse nearby. I think it's related.
You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate?
What?
You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive.
I have the piece of paper. I'm trying to tell you about it.
Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor?
Okay, fine. This is probably... I didn't realize that this is the one that's to show the piece of paper. Fine, Father Lorgan's murder is one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot. I was just doing a big setup for you so that your jaw would drop on the floor.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
Tell her about the murder target list you found.
Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
And you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Why, thank you. Oh, it's so cute.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Okay. Cute little elephant. But where is Raphael?
Isn't right.
You have the key to my home.
Borgus Elemen.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers.
Listen in on their conversation. Ugh. Yikes. Let's try it again. Inspiration. Come on. I just need just a little higher. Okay, I got a little higher. I got 1 point higher, but I'm talking about like, but that times maybe like 3. So a lot higher if you could. Or another, another little, screw it.
No matter how hard you concentrate, you can get no sense of their conversation.
Mind if I join you?
Damn right I do.
Oh. You know who would have a better chance? Shadowheart.
Not looking for more company.
Okay, well.
I've got a long road ahead.
That was it. That was fun. Found out quite a bit. But where's Raphael?
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
Ew. Gross. Is everything all right here?
Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the Fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
I bet you could. Let her handle the situation.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap.
Ew.
Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the Fist.
Hilarious. Wait, I want to talk to Hoots. Why are there 2 Hoots? Alright. Game is clearly bugged.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give it a try.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
I'm intrigued. I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn.
Karlak
knows
approves.
what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Well, What's the story of this place?
Sheress Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh, come on.
But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle HeyAmarii there looks about ready to burst.
Huh. Like to see what else you have.
Have a look.
Hoots hooch. Amulet of the Drunkard. Alright, I don't need to buy any of that stuff, but I'll sell her some cheese. Oh, she has You have 0 gold? You're a bartender. Good lord.
Take it off later.
Alright, it says that she's about to squeal. Oh, there's a cat! Kira the cat. You're a pretty kitty, aren't you? Oh wait, I didn't put animal, speak of animal on me. Oh.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are.
You're so cute, Kira.
It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Oh. 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 Your eyes are too beautiful. Oh, jewels that strike fear into the most complacent of rats. Or, oh no, your paws are fit to overturn only the daintiest crystalware.
Sometimes a lady has to make her presence known. Delicately, of course.
Of course.
The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference. And I must suffer their foibles alone.
Oh, you poor cat.
But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself.
They won't let me listen anymore.
As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, 2 of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Ugh. I don't feel good about that. What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me.
Who might that be?
He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Raphael. Where is he? I need to know where he is.
A drow or a drink, sweetie? There is no thirst I cannot quench.
Tonight at Sheress's Caress.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Maybe he's through here. Oh! Queen Roll the Despoiler.
You can stare as much as you like.
Monsieur Chapeau.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Oh, wait. You're playing bard dance? On a violin? Wait. Oh, God.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Here, you sit there. You sit there. You sit there.
Step lightly.
Is that blood?
I am going to perform on a different instrument because this guy has a violin already. So I'm gonna play a lute. It's Arthur. See, I'm making you some money, Monsu. Could I play the piano? No, I can't really play the piano. Oh, pity. Okay, let's switch back to the violin because the lute is huge on my back. Or we could enjoy the show together. Alright.
Let's be on my way.
Sorn Orilith.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't
These
be
two are
shy.
gross. How did you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
As long as you're here of your own free will.
Life
okay.
is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Okay, whatever you want to do, but it's kind of weird. Truly pleased with the if you're, yep, I can't judge, I could judge what you guys do together, but you know.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly.
Yikes.
There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
No.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Nope. No, 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 no. You two look uncannily alike.
We are twins.
Oh, God, that makes it even worse. You know, I don't know if I want to know. You don't actually lie with one another, do you?
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
I don't know if I want to actually ask these questions. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to make Gil upset with me.
I barely
got a moment's Listen.
sleep last night. And
Oh, here.
no, not in the good way.
Arthur. Ooh, there's gold. Hold on. Hey, you.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I just want to stare at you, and I know what you're up to. I'm just gonna find evidence. But I'm not gonna tell you this is my inner monologue while I stare at you. I'll be back. Oh.
I put it on especially for you.
What's through these doors? Ah, the outdoors. Alright. Let's see what's back here. Hey, sauceman chorizo.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband.
Ugh.
And you ain't my type.
I wasn't trying to hit on you. I was just like, I'm not looking for service, thank you.
Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom.
Got any food going spare?
I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it.
Sure. I'll have your dried rope sausage. Thank you.
Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Yep. I was just looking around. Ooh.
Was the finest strudel I've made.
Oh. Oh no, wait. That's red. Let's not do that. Wow, this is really bugged. There's no Raphael here. Whoa.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, I don't see Raphael. What? Am I blind? Maybe he's upstairs. Like, more up. More up. Did I miss it? Is this room?
Oh, Father, give me strength. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Huh. Oh, there's another...
Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Minster's library.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Ooh. Hello? Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizard caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. I'm gonna take the rules. This does not look like Elminster's actual library. The one that got a Thay. The text written in the back of this smut advertises it. A slow-paced enemies-to-lover tale featuring a bitter archwizard of Thay and his nemesis, a pure-hearted, muscled berserker. I love that they have smut here. Yoshimo is willing. A revisionist sensation novella with a blurb. In this alternate history sex adventure, the one and only Yoshimo does not betray the ballspawn. In fact, he does almost anything the ballspawn asks for, very readily. Interesting. The Hunter's Piercing Gaze. This pamphlet is a transcript of an increasingly feral debate between two admirers on whether the color of Drizzt Gordon's eye color is aquamarine, cerulean, vermilion, or amber. It was purple. Ooh. Oh? Oh? Taking all of that. Nice new outfits, I guess? Where does this go to? Ah, outside. The Quarta Soon. An excerpt from the Quarta Soon, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each passionate encounter as a dance. Your movement should flow from one to another like a river through the mountains. For instance, it would be uncomfortable for you and your partner, or partners, to move immediately from the bugbear bend into the underdark choke. Instead, after strenuous positions, gentler ones such as threading the weave or transitive plane are encouraged. It is also important to treat your partner's care post-encounter as the final step to this dance. Recipes for scented oils, for exhausted muscles, tea blends for sore throats, and massage tips can be found in later chapters. I love this place. The Warrior of Love. It's funny. This compendium of smutty tales advertises itself on the back. A paladin of Sune gets a summons from their goddess, a mission to lie with someone from every town in the Sword Coast to prove their devotion to love. So, Sune, oh, a dog collar. I'm gonna take it. Goddess of Love. Fion's journal. Oh, this is her room. That's right. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the Flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. That's scary. Myth Dranan Amphigori. Here is a copy of Elminster's Myth Dranan Amphigori. It's a good edition, well kept and stiff-spined. Reading an excerpt, you can see Elminster's style coming through the heavy notation scholars have added after the fact. I attended a lecture yesterday by an elven sage about the eclipse logic theory of magic. Sweat beaded her brow. I got the impression she was new to the pulpit and the greedy eyes of ambitious students. The eclipse logic theory as framed by her gives the impression that a big enough personality is imbued with a kind of unique magic. Think of an eclipse, with one astral phenomenon obstructing the other, and with variant states of eclipse resulting in the abatement of light and the creation of new and interesting shadows. Transformation by encounter. Personality, this elven sage posited, is like that. Okay, on one hand, she's demonstrably right, but while identifying the stars, she missed the shape of the galaxy. Stepping back a moment, we see that while certain iconic people have achieved great things by magical means, the qualities we would describe as their personalities are not fixed, though the extent of their prowess is, if not aligned, then comparable. So while emotion holds power and significance, the scope and weight and taxonomic signifiers of that power eludes us, like the dark side of the sun, darkening moon. Is that like a zodiac thing? Oh, a big pot.
Here we're when you've met the drow.
Okay, this must be where Raphael is.
Devil's Den.
Yep, it is. Save and enter. Kithrak!
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What? Are you putting me to sleep?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
What? I feel empty. What did you do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
The astral prism?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prism that you need, not the illithid, the Gith.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want to free him? I mean, I know... I want to see why he wants to.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days?
No.
Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
I just want to know how to free him. Fine. How do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need. But you know what? I can't free him because he's just gonna kill me. Right? Because he's just gonna look at me like I'm the Mind Flayer. Like, I'm the only reason why I haven't turned into an absolute is because of Orpheus being imprisoned there. So it's a little bit, I don't know if I want to do that quite yet.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
Which is what?
There it is. Of course.
What are you hoping to get out of all this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And You give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Oh, wow. No, that's a big ask, man. That'd be insane. No, I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them.
That's horrible.
It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Of course.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy, not gonna lie.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
And why haven't you got hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
Oh,
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I don't know. No. I can't do this. Yeah, that crown is gonna give him way too much power, and I think I'd rather have the Mind Flayer in my head, or the Tadpole in my head, or rely on the Emperor than give him something that powerful. A no deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
I wonder... maybe Astarion has to talk to him?
Watch your bag. Fine.
Shadow.
My favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer?
No deal. Oh, it might be too late.
Still holding out hope for another solution. I'll wait. You'll be back.
Yeah, it might be too late.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
We can go back downstairs to Shares's Caress.
Very well.
Or we are in Shares's Caress, but we're in... Yeah,
there you are.
Oh.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Yeah, it was the devil, but I'm not gonna tell him either. I'm just glad to have you back.
And I, you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that.
Uh-huh.
Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
I do. Do I want to be dishonest about this? I mean, I don't trust the Mind Flayer, but I trust the Mind Flayer more than Raphael for sure. I'm not gonna tell him. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him. I don't know if I fully trust the Mind Flayer. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding? Are you shitting me? Please have inspiration. Please have inspiration. Please have... Yes. Please, please, please. What? Okay, calm down, calm down. We just have one more inspiration point. Just don't... Please. Please, game. Why? 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 Please, please. Okay. Yeah, I should make that.
You didn't feel it? Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Oh wow, thank you. You're so considerate. Wow, that scared me too crazy. Jeez. What is this place? Interesting room in there. But before we go check it out and finish exploring the rest of Shares's Caress and exploring the rest of Baldur's Gate, we will end the episode here and pick up next time. So until then, take care everyone.